Good evening, football fans. This is King Ikibu coming to you live from the underground bunker. Here we have Action PC Football, our first foray into the great NFL, National Football League. And today we are going to be going into the playoffs of Group A of the greatest football team competition of the modern era. That is 1970 to present day. Who are the greatest teams? Who is the greatest team of the modern era of football? And this is the Group A. We have just completed Group A. These are the teams that participated in Group A. Now, how were these teams decided? They were entirely decided by a random name generator who put the teams together. And this was Group A standings. The New Orleans Saints of 2011, considered one of the greatest offensive teams in the history of football, were the clear winners of Group A with a 12-4 record. The next three teams and the top four teams in every group make the playoffs. So this was very important. The next three teams were all tied with a 10-6 record. These teams were the 2008 Arizona Cardinals, the 1992 San Francisco 49ers, and the 1999 Jacksonville Jaguars, all finishing with a 10-6 record. One game behind, out of the playoffs, looking up and looking in longingly are the 1983 Washington Redskins, who are also considered one of the top offensive teams of all time, top 10. But they were not good enough to get into the playoffs. Then we are followed by the 1975 Minnesota Vikings, the 1973 Los Angeles Rams, with an 8-8 and 7-9 record respectively. The 1999 Tennessee Titans were 5-11, and the last place team who really should feel shame, the 1995 Pittsburgh Steelers, who won one game and lost 15. But we're not going to talk about them, although we really like to gloat about that. We're going to talk about the top four teams: the New Orleans Saints, the Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers, and the Jacksonville Jaguars of 1999. These teams, how are they decided? What were the playoff rankings when they're all tied? Well, I went to the NFL tiebreaker system, which is basically when you have a three-way tie, you go by head-to-head records. And as a result, let's see if we can find it here, the bracket. The fourth place team was the 2008 Arizona Cardinals, finishing fourth due to the tiebreaker, and have the privilege of going to New Orleans to play the Saints. And we wish them good luck. And the second place team after all that was the 1999 Jacksonville Jaguars. Now you wonder, what is the tie-breaking system of the NFL when there's a three-way tie? Well, it is head-to-head records. And Jacksonville had the best record. I believe it was each team played 6 games between the three teams together, head-to-head. Jacksonville was 4-2 against Arizona and San Francisco. No, it was 3-1, sorry. There was 4 games played between the three teams, and Jacksonville was 3-1, San Francisco was 2-2, and Arizona was 1-3 against head-to-head against their rivals. So as a result, Jacksonville won second place, and a home game against the San Francisco 49ers of 1992, who finished third, and the Arizona Cardinals of 2008 finished fourth. So that's how it happened. We are going to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. You might think, well, they're quite surprising. Yes, they have an incredible defensive team, the best defensive team of this group, and that is what carried them to the second place finish. And they're going to face a great team, Steve Young and the San Francisco 49ers of 1992. And that's the game we're going to play here today. It is going to be played in Alltel Stadium in Jacksonville. The game is played in January, although in Jacksonville, Florida, that probably won't matter. This is going to be a pleasant game weather-wise. So Jacksonville has won the toss, and they will kick in the, well, let's see, I don't know, there's no option to defer, so they're going to receive. And here are some of the leaders on both teams. This is during the regular season. The coach of the San Francisco 49ers of 1992 was George Seifert. And of course, these are the real-life statistics, not the replay statistics. Rushing, of course, is Waters with 1,013 yards. Receiving, of course, one of the greatest, if not the greatest receiver of all time, Jerry Rice, who had 1,201 yards, 84 catches, and 10 touchdowns. The quarterback, as mentioned, Steve Young, who had 3,465 yards of passing, 25 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Harris with 17 sacks was the leader of the team. Interceptions was Griffin, who had 5. And you can see all the others. There's no injuries in this game. And for the Jacksonville Jaguars, one of the greatest coaches of all time, Tom Coughlin, was the coach of the 99 Jaguars. The leading rusher was James Stewart with 931 yards and 13 touchdowns. Receiving, Jimmy Smith, 1,636 yards and 116 catches and 6 touchdowns. The quarterback is Mark Brunell, 3,060 yards passing, 14 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. Brackens was the leading sack man, and Beasley had 6 interceptions for 206 yards, interception returns, and 2 touchdowns. We are going to, let's see if we can go to the options here. Game preferences, that's what I'm looking at. I've not traditionally been a fan of the San Francisco 49ers, almost said the Giants, out of habit. But I'll be playing as the Jaguars, so that's, you might think that's not fair. Yes, it's not fair for the Jaguars, as I'm not good at this game at all. But Jacksonville will return. They're not looking for the onside kick. And here's the kickoff. Kofer for the 49ers is kicking off. And there it is, taken by Barlow, 5 yards deep. He will down it in the end zone, and that will be a touchback. So, as mentioned, the quarterback for the Jaguars was Mark Brunell. This offensive line was bookend by 2 of the greatest tackles in football history. Tony Baselli, his rating is 10 plus, which is as good as you can get. When you have run blocking 10 plus, pass blocking 10 plus, you are an elite left tackle. And the right tackle is also Leon Searcy, 9-9, very good right tackle. The other lineman, Zach Wiegert, is the left guard. Rich Tyleski, right guard, and John Wade, the center. The wide receivers, Keenan McCardle on the left, Jimmy Smith on the right with a 10 plus rating. You saw he had 116 yards or catches in real life. And the backfield, of course, James Stewart, we mentioned him already, and the fullback is Damian Shelton. For the 49ers, a starting offense, they're in a 3-4 defense, Pierce Holt, Michael Carter, and Kevin Fagan are the defensive linemen. We have Tim Harris, Keith DeLong, Bill Romanowski, and Martin Harrison are the linebackers. The defensive backs, Eric Davis and Don Griffin are the corners. We have David Whitmore and Dana Hall are the safeties. So let's get this one underway. Jacksonville is a running team, although they had good success with Jimmy Smith. You can see that where are the statistics for the season? I don't know if we can find them here in the playoffs. I'm looking around. Excuse me. Brunel, let's see if we have reel and replay. So somehow the statistics for the regular season are kind of not being shown, and we are going to go blind here of what he did in the regular season. But he is going to hand off to Stewart, so we'll go behind Tony Baselli with a trap. And we can see there's an audible. They have a 4-3 defense. They've switched. Looking probably for a run, but we'll continue on. We have 7 seconds to decide what we're going to do. We'll continue with the original play. So we'll hand off inside trap left. Gets a stop at the 23-yard line for a gain of 3. So it's 2nd and 7 for the Jaguars. Now let's change things up with a little short pass. We have good percentage here. Let's go for a medium slant to Keenan McCardle. It's well blocked. Back to pass. Slant to McCardle. Open. Complete. Got the first down. Hit and stop by Hall. Gain of 15 yards. First down, Jags. So Brunel is 1 for 1. Okay, we'll go to Stewart again. We will go off tackle. Left behind Baselli again. Another possible. They're blitzing. They're showing blitz. So we'll continue. We're not passing. So we'll just continue on. Showing blitz. Gives to Stewart. Off tackle. Shook off Harrison. The 40. Tackled at the 42. 4-yard gain for Stewart. He has got 7 yards rushing so far today. The tight end is Kyle Brady. We forgot to announce him. Sorry, Mrs. Brady. He's a decent tight end. We'll see if we can go to him. We'll go on a hitch play, short, and we see another short coverage showing blitz again. So with a blitz, we want a quick pass, so we'll continue with the original play call. He's blitzing, blocks it well, short drop, hitch to Brady, complete, first down. Hall brings him down, gain of 9. So the Jaguars are moving the ball successfully so far here in the first quarter. Of course, we can change our formation. We can go to 3 wide with 1 running back. But we'll just stay. We'll go into the I formation. We're going to go again to Stewart. And we'll go to the right side this time, running behind Cersei. They're blitzing again. Right off tackle, behind Cersei up to the 45. Fagan tackles, 6-yard gain. And Stewart has 13 yards on 3 carries so far. 2nd and 4. Let's go to Stewart again. He will sweep to the left. You're blitzing again. Cuts past the 40, across the 35 to 30. Brought down at the 29. Gain of 14 yards. And Stewart is running at will here in this first opening drive. So we are on the 29-yard line of the 49ers. First down, let's try our first pass on first down. We're going to go to our superstar, Jimmy Smith, and we'll go on a medium slant. Okay, they're double covering Smith. They knew what we're going to do. Double covered, incomplete. 2nd down and 10, our first incompletion of the game. First play that did not result in positive yardage. So we will trap left to Stewart. Run on 2nd down. They're passing. They're looking for a pass, and we had the right call. 12-yard gain for Jimmy Smith. And we're down to the 17-yard line of the 49ers. Stewart is doing very well. He's got 5 carries for 39 yards. We're going to go to Smith again. We are going to go on a crossing pattern. And they're keying on Stewart. That's what we want. Here it comes, back to pass. Heavy rush, scrambling. He might run. He will run. He's dragged down at Hall. Gain of 1. So because of the heavy rush, Brunel could not throw the ball, and he had to take it for himself for a gain of 1 and make something out of nothing. So let's go to Smith again. Let's go out of the I formation. Let's go to the split backs. Let's go to McCardle. We threw twice to Smith. Let's go the other way. A crossing pattern to McCardle. And that's good because they're doubling Smith. Brunel's back to pass. He's scrambling. Crossing pattern. He's got McCardle. Touchdown! Keenan McCardle! And the Jacksonville Jaguars have the first score of the game. Here's the extra point. Hollis. The snap is fumbled, but he got the kickoff, and it's good. So after that scary situation, the Jaguars are ahead 7-0. There is the statistics for the first drive. Brunel was 3 for 4 for 40 yards and a touchdown. Stewart ran the ball 5 times for 39 yards. So it paid off, taking the ball and going down the field at will. So we're going to kick it deep to the 49ers. Logan at the 2, 20, 30. Stone by Kraft at the 32, a return of 30 yards. Here are the 1992 San Francisco 49ers. Of course, we talked about Steve Young at quarterback. The receivers, Ricky Waters and Tom Rathman. The wide receivers, John Taylor and Jerry Rice. The offensive line, Barton, McIntyre, Sapulo, Foster, and Steve Wallace. And the tight end is Brett Jones. So if you remember that era, this was a very well-known, very incredible offensive lineup that the 49ers had. Ricky Waters was a unique runner with a high step. That's what I remember about him. He was dangerous. And you would think they don't have a 10-plus offensive lineman, but they have 3 guys, unlike the Jaguars, that are 9 or over. So, you know, this is a good offensive line. For the Jaguars, the number 1 defense in Group A, we have Tony Brackens, Seth Payne, Gary Walker, and Joel Smeege on the defensive line. The linebackers, Kevin Hardy, Lonnie Martz, Bryce Popp, and the defensive backs, Aaron Beasley, Fernando Bryant are the corners, Donovan Darius, and Carnell Lake are the safeties. So I don't like playing defense. I'm not very good at it, but how do you contain this 49er team? Now these passing numbers, 8 and 6, are not the rushing statistics or rushing ratings. They are the receiving ratings. So they're both good receivers out of the backfield. And we will play a basic and 3 blitzers. I don't know if something was paid off. Sacked. So somehow, I don't know, I just picked basic and they had three blitzers on first down on the first play from scrimmage, and it paid off. Sacked by Hardy, loose ball, but Foster, the right guard, covered it up, and they maintained possession. So we'll just go with the CPU. Okay, they're looking for the pass on 2nd and 19. Young deep in the pocket, get good penetration by Jacksonville. A screen complete, hammered by Motts. Loss of 3, 3rd and 22 upcoming for the 49ers. And they're on their own 20. So they started on their 32 and they lost 12 yards on the first 2 plays. So we'll just let the computer choose the defense again. Double on Rice, double on Sherrard. And looking for a receiver, throws underneath the Waters, complete. Darius knocks him out at the 26, a gain of 6. So it's 4th and 16. I'm swatting at flies here. And the 49ers are forced to punt. Their punter is Wilmsmeyer. And here's the punt. Barlow at the 29, pulls forward, tackled by Veras, a return of 2 yards, a 45-yard punt. And the Jacksonville Jaguars will start their 2nd possession. So what we were doing in the first possession seemed to work well. And that was a lot of James Stewart. They couldn't stop him, so let's do it again. Dive play up the middle. And we have another. They're blitzing again, so we'll just continue on. We're not passing the ball. They faked it. Up the middle, room to run to the 35, to the 40, the 44. James Stewart We have an injury for the 49ers. Michael Carter is to the sidelines for about 5 plays. So that's not too bad. So what I do, I don't use season injuries. I allow game injuries because injuries are part of football, but yet I don't want the season to be decided because Mark Brunell goes down to injury for 10 games. So as a result, I take off multi-game injuries but allow in-game injuries, if that makes sense. So we got first down and 10 at the 44. We are going to, Jimmy Smith does not have a reception yet. So let's go deep, a slant, 66. That seems pretty good percentage-wise. So let's do it. They're doubling Smith, so that's not good. Pretty much on every play. Fades back to pass. He's scrambling, can't find a receiver. Dumps it to Shelton. That's
ineligible man downfield. Offense, 5-yard penalty.
So you heard the referee. There's a penalty on the Jacksonville Jaguars for ineligible man downfield. So that's a 5-yard penalty. It's now 1st and 15. And we will run the ball with Stewart. Off tackle left behind Baselli. They're doubling Smith as they always do. Off tackle left through the line. He's got room to run again. Past the 45 to the 50 at the 48-yard line. Spun down by Romanowski. A gain of 13, so it's 2nd and 2. They cannot stop James Stewart. He has 65 yards already in this game. So we will now, even though they'll probably double team him, no, we'll just go. Until they stop Stewart, we're going to go to him again. Go to the right side. And they have tight coverage. We're not going to throw the ball. We're doubling Smith again. 2nd and 2. Hand off to Stewart. Off tackle right. Tackle by Fagan. And a gain of 1. So it's 3rd and 1. Will we sneak here? Yeah, let's do a sneak. 72% chance of a first down. Brunell's a good runner. We're going to quarterback sneak in 3rd and 1. Gain of 1 near the first down. They'll need to measure it short by a foot. And the first decision for Tom Coughlin in this game. You have the ball on the own 46. No, it's on San Francisco's 46. Oh, so it's on their side of the field. If it was on our side of the field, I know Coughlin would probably punt for sure. Coughlin is not a gambling man. I have to put my cards on the table. I'm a New York Giants fan through and through. I know Tom Coughlin well. I don't know if he would go for it on 4th and inches. So 4th and inches. Let's see what kind of percentages we get here. Like you have a 97% chance of gaining a first down if you give it to James Stewart. Mark Brunell, 75%. We are going to, this might not, I don't know, Coughlin wouldn't do it probably, but we're going to dive with James Stewart. Here we go. You sure about this play call? Yes, call the play. 4th and inches, gives to Stewart, up the middle. A loss of 1. That's why Tom Coughlin wouldn't do it. And the 49ers take over on their own 47-yard line. 97% chance of gaining a few inches, and they don't do it. Wiegert missed the block. As a result, Harris makes the big play, and the 49ers are in business. Okay, Jacksonville basic defense to double Jones, the tight end. Waters gains 4. 2nd and 6. Akeem Waters this time. Off tackle left, hit by Bryant, can't bring him down. Lead running room, cross the 45. First down to the 33-yard line, gain of 16 for, who is that man? Amp Lee. First down, 49ers. They're blitzing 3 again. Wallace in front of the 30, cross the 25. Pop tackles him by the ankles at the 22-yard line. A pitch to Waters, and he goes off for a rest. 11-yard run. Henderson and Lee are in the backfield. First down, 49ers. They're blitzing again. Sweeps right, trying to get to the corner. Has Wallace in front, angled up by Smeege at the 16. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Jacksonville showing blitz. Hardy blitzing, sweeps to the left. At the 15, tripped up at the 10. First down, gain of 6. Clock is running, 40 seconds left in the first quarter. 3 seconds. This would be the last play of the first quarter. Fumble picked up by Walker. Jacksonville Jaguar ball into the first quarter. What a break for the Jacksonville Jaguars, as certainly the 49ers were going to score, but now they're deep in their own territory. So we are going to go ahead and jump ahead to the fourth quarter. Keep this video a little bit short. We're going to go to, first of all, we'll go to the half, see what the halftime score is. Okay, zoom complete. The score at the half is 13 Jaguars, 49ers nothing. Look at the statistics for the first half. Jacksonville 15 first downs, San Francisco 4. Rushing 84 yards for the Jaguars, 61 for the 49ers. Passing 4 for 5 49ers, 21 yards. You have Jerry Rice, you have John Taylor, and you only have 21 yards passing in a half. Jacksonville is 15 for 17 for 189 yards passing. San Francisco had 22 blitzes. Did not seem to pay off. Leading rusher, of course, James Stewart, 72 yards in the first half. For the 49ers, Waters 15, Lee 20, and Henderson 26. Leading receiver, Keenan McCardle, 5 catches for 84 yards as they are doubling Jimmy Smith, although he still has 4 catches for 28 yards. And really, you can see 2 field goals in that second quarter for Jacksonville, and that's how we got to the 13-0 score. We are going to do the same thing and play the fourth quarter. Game preferences, go to zoom to the end of the third quarter. And it's now 20-0 Jacksonville, scoring in that third quarter. Stewart with a 12-yard touchdown run. Hollis the kick. It's now 20-0. And looks like Jacksonville has the ball once again, and they are driving for another score. Stewart has 98 yards rushing. Fred Taylor has 35. Okay, well, we are going to, they have 2 great backs there, although Taylor's probably a young man at this point. We are going to go to him. Off tackle right. And here we go. They are moving the clock. 7-minute 57 second drive. And Taylor gets the handoff, goes for 3 yards to the 19-yard line. We're going to go to Jimmy Smith. He has 2 catches for 28 yards. They're going to be doubling him for sure. Let's see what these other guys can do. Excuse me. Got the hiccups. What do they do in the NFL? I guess they have hiccup buttons. Okay, we're going to go to a short slant to Mr. Jackson. Or tight end, sorry. Caught by Griffith. Gain of 4. We're 3rd and 3. 84% chance of field goal. Of course, we're not going to do that. We are going to go to our meal ticket here. A sweep seems to be the best. They're looking for a run. 3rd and 3. Sweeps left to the 10. Romanowski at the stop. First down. Gain of 6. 104 yards for James Stewart here in this playoff game. Okay, so it's 1st and goal at the 9. Let's bring in McCardle again. I mean, we're in the red zone. Let's bring in our best people. Let's bring in Brady. Okay. Now, so we're going to go Jimmy Smith first. Maybe they won't double cover him this play. 60. Let's go for a slant. They're looking for a run. That's good news for us. They don't have him doubled. Back to pass. Looking for a receiver to Taylor. Complete. Touchdown. Fred Taylor. Here's the extra point for Hollis. It's good, and it's 27-0. Jacksonville over the 49ers. Then they kick off. Logan at the 3, not much running room. Pulled down at the 22, return of 19. So this means that your formation is short defensive backs to match up. If I hit CPU, that will fix that. Nickel package, Sherrard is doubled. That seems curious to me. And it's 3-yard loss. They screen to Rathman. And look, they have changed quarterbacks. Steve Young is having a horrible day. They go to the backup, Steve Bono. That's, I think, good news for Jacksonville. Bono barks out the signals, fades back to pass. Heavy rush leaving the pocket. Can't find a receiver. Checks down to Rathman. Complete. Gain of 4. 3rd and 9. San Francisco on their own 23. And the nickel defense. 3rd and 9. Shotgun. Bono. Back to pass. A short hitch to Sherrard. Drop the pass. They're going to have to punt. 4th and 9. Wilsmeyer kicks it. Good hang time. Barlow gets it at the 30. Fights for yardage. Walter on the stop. 4-yard return. Punt of 47 yards. What a day for Mark Brunell. 21 of 24 for 239 yards. We'll give him a rest here. We will go to, I think Fred Taylor is, let's see, who's a good blocking back here? Pass block, run block, wrong here, Shelton. Starting fullback makes sense, and we'll bring in Fred Taylor. He will be the main running back. We'll go into an I formation. Okay, we are going to run the ball. We're going to use some clock. Trap right. Taylor, trap right. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6. You can see here, I mean, every possible play is available to you in Action PC Football. It is, if you love football, you owe it to yourself to get this game. It is amazing. You can go online and play against your friends, play against new friends online. I've never done that because I would get my butt kicked, no doubt. But yeah, it's this game is something. Okay, we're gonna trap left. You have 2. Let's give it to the Shelton for change of pace. He hasn't had the ball yet. Gain of 2. 3rd and 4. Now what do you do? Gotta get 4 yards. We'll try Jimmy Smith on a short pass. So click on Smith. Hitch 91%. Short, tough, tight coverage. They're probably doubling him. Nope. That's good news for us. Back to pass. Good coverage. Chased by Carter. Looking for a receiver. Dumps it to Shelton. Incomplete. We're going to have to punt. 4th and 4. Punt deep. Here's Barker. Snap. Punts it. 22 has an opening. Tackled by Leroy. 9-yard return. 38-yard punt. Bono's still in the game. Nickel defense. Doubling Rice. Heavy rush, has to run, brings him down to the 34, gain of 3. 2nd and 7, nickel package, blitz, picked up by Rathman, drops deep, he throws deep, incomplete, intended for Turner, and Thomas had the coverage. 3rd and 7, another nickel, they're blitzing, pop, picked up, here comes the rush, screen play, caught by Rathman, nailed by Hardy at the 33, loss of 1. Curious play, and it's 4th and 8. They will punt. Wilsmeyer, busy man today. High kick, fair catch, lets it roll, rolls dead at 23. If you're going to do a fair catch, you should catch it, I would think. and it's a 44-yard punt. Here's Brunel. We're going back. Let's bring Stewart back in. He had a good rest the last series. We will do an off tackle left behind Baselli. The king on Stewart. Hands it to him. Off tackle. Fighting for yards. So 25. 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. Okay, we'll run again. Using clock. Trap right. The king on Stewart's. Big surprise. Trap right across the 30. We haven't been able to stop him all game. It's 3rd and 1. We'll do this again. Dive play. They are run support. The free safety's in. But we will continue on. Stewart dives, brings them down. Could be a penalty here.
Holding offense. 10-yard penalty.
I don't know. Do you see many holds on a short yardage dive play? But I guess you saw one there. 20 rushes, 116 yards. He had the first down, but it's called back. So it's 3rd and 11. McCardle seems to be the better receiver of the two here today. So we'll go to him on we're going to stay in bounds, so we go to a cross. And they're going to run. Looking for a run. He barks out the signals back to pass. Open, complete. Gain of 9. 20 for 26, 248 yards for Brunel. 4th down and 2 yards. They're going to punt the ball. 6 minutes, 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 27-0 Jaguars. You may be surprised by this outcome, but the Jaguars have played incredible defense.
Holding. Receiving team
long.
number 56.
And they hold on the receiving, on the punt, reception, or the run back, and they're back to their 13-yard line. Dime defense, double Rice. Bono calls the signals. Short to Sherrard, deflected, incomplete. 5:38 left. Bono fumbles it, covered by Foster, and it's at the 8-yard line. Loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15. Blitz.
Ready, set, hut.
On their own 8. Blocked by Logan. Long fly, incomplete. And we're going to see another punt. Wilsmeyer. He's got more TV time than Raquel Welsh. Okay.
Offense number 74.
Sure, we'll make him do it again. Why not? Let Wilsmeyer get some more attention. Back of the end zone. Punts it. Good hang time. Fair catch at the 50. So I don't know if that worked out better or not. Probably about the same. Okay, Stewart. Let's go. Key on him, of course. Gain of 3. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. We got split backs. Let's go an eye. Stewart again. Not sweep. Trap left again. They're not keying on him this time. Hits the line. Can't hang on to him. Room to run. 45, 40, 35. 12 yards on the play. First down. Has 128 yards. And we'll give him a rest. Bring in Taylor. Got to save him for the championship game. Okay, first down. Go to Taylor. We will trap right. The king on him. Tom Coughlin is in control. Gain of 5 yards for Taylor. 2nd and 5. 3:14 left. We will trap left. They're keying on Taylor again. 3-4 defense. High formation. Give to Taylor. To the 25. Tackle at the 24. First down. Gain of 6. 2 minutes, 34 seconds left. Let's give someone else some. Bring in Tavian Banks. Everybody runs for the Jaguars here today. Trap right. Short coverage. We'll keep it. Trap right. Brings it down to 25. Loss of 1. Clock is running. We are going to slow it down. We'll let play to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 11. Banks, trap left. Loose coverage, interesting. I formation, Brink dropped down. He fumbles the football. Picked up by Washington. 49er ball. Why are the fans booing? You're up by 27 points. Okay, so Bono is back at quarterback. See if they can get a score. Incomplete to Rice.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic. First down.
First down. That's one of the few that the 49ers have had. Only their 6th first down of the game. Blitzing 3, but they pick it up well. I don't know if you blitz with the big lead, but that's what they did. Hits the ground and lost it, incomplete. 2nd and 10. One blitzer this time, not 3. Hardy blitzing, well blocked. Back to pass. Can't find a receiver. Logan at the 36 makes the catch. Steps out of bounds. Gain of 6. 3rd and 4. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter. Sherrard is doubled. Logan is doubled. In the shotgun. Back to pass. Good coverage. Logan to 39. Complete. Stepped out of bounds. Gain of 3. 4th and 1. They are going for it. Clock stopped. 1:27. 4th and 1. Shotgun. Back to pass. Throws. Knocked down by Brackens. Incomplete. Jacksonville takes over on downs. We will bring in Stewart again. I don't know. They got 3 timeouts left. But I don't know if they're just going to let the clock run out probably. What's the point? Broke loose. 41. Gain of 3. It's got 131 yards. Clock is running. We're going to slow it down. Shelton. Dive play. They're cleaning on Stewart. 41. No yards. Slow it down. Stewart. Looks like they're not going to bother taking any timeouts. So this could be the last play of the game. Game over. So our final score in playoff game number 1, Group A, Jacksonville 27, San Francisco nothing. I am surprised by this outcome. I knew Jacksonville was good, but this good to take this great 49er team of 1992 and just shut them down as they did. Just total annihilation, total domination. But that's what we saw here today. Brunell, 132.1 quarterback rating. MVP was Mark Brunell. Just an incredible job by him. I don't know, James Stewart could be considered as well with his 131 yards rushing. And on the defensive side of the ball, Hardy was everywhere. His name was mentioned many times. He forced a fumble. He had 2 sacks. He had led the team in tackles with 6. And he could be considered for the MVP. But it went to Mark Brunell, 22 of 26, 248 yards passing. That is your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. And Jacksonville advances to the Action PC Football Championship game. And we will see who they will play against, as that next game between the 08 Arizona Cardinals, the Super Bowl team with Kurt Warner, with Fitzgerald, with Anquan Bolden. They had a great team. 2008 that took the Steelers to the brink of the Super Bowl. And of course we have Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints, probably the greatest offensive team that's ever been. And they will be facing off in the next game that we will see next time here on PC Action PC Football Group A, Modern championships, modern greatest team of all time from 1970 on, which, to be honest, I don't think a team before 1970 could even be on the field with team of the modern era. Sorry, Art Donovan and all you old school guys, but I don't know. I just don't think so. But so this really is the greatest football team of all time. That's what we're trying to find out. And we'll see you next time in playoff games number 2 between Arizona and New Orleans from New Orleans. We'll catch you next time. Goodbye, everybody.